Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, man. How are you?
Oh, good, good. And you?
Good. Can you see me?
Yeah, give me one second. All right, it's been a hectic day. Uh, 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 uh. Hey,
There you go. How are you, man?
good, and you?
Not too bad. Where are you calling from?
Texas.
Very nice, very nice. And you're still good for today's call, like 45 minutes?
Sorry, one more time?
Are you still good for today's call? Like 45
Yeah,
minutes to
yeah,
grab
yeah.
the
I'm
shot?
good. I'm good.
Awesome, awesome, man. So yeah, I know that you spoke to Jake and Brennan also gave me some notes. He didn't give me the full picture of he gave me a quick rundown. I didn't get the full picture, obviously. So on this call, really, it's just to kind of like break down kind of what you guys talked about. Get to know you a little bit more, uncover what you're trying to build, what's working right now, what's not working right now, and then if everything makes sense, if we're aligned, then hopefully we can get you started. Sound good?
Gotcha. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess like very first thing, right? Like when it comes down to getting help from Brennan
Uh-huh.
and I guess optimizing some of the things that you said you were missing, like why is that so important now?
I guess it's always been important. But I it seems like a so I just want or my goal is to okay. I guess the main reason why it's important now or why it's starting to get more important is because I work a physical labor job and
Okay.
it started to take a toll on my body because I'm getting older. Um,
Gotcha. What do you do?
so I work in the oil field.
Okay, gotcha. When you said physical labor, I thought oil field right away.
Yeah,
Are you like out, right? Like are you at your job site or are you at home?
I'm at home right now.
Okay, gotcha. And what do you like how does that work? Like are you on shift and you have to travel out for a few months or like how does that work?
I go out of town for 2 weeks and then I come home for a week.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool, man. Um, yeah. So I guess like that being said like with the finances and stuff like that, like what about getting help from Brennan like specifically made you want to reach out? Like what are you doing right now that makes you feel like you might need more help?
I just want to optimize as best I can. I want to try to set myself up to where I'm able to get out of the oil field and not have to rely on finding another high income job to support
Yeah.
myself.
Gotcha. Um, I guess when I'll start with the before I talk about the work and all that stuff, because that's also important, but with the optimization side of things,
Hmm.
um, what about your current process, or I guess, what are you currently doing right now that's making you feel like it's not optimized or like fully at the potential it can be?
Well, I don't track everything, you know. There's a lot of I don't have a spreadsheet or anything like that. I use Rocket Money just to keep track of what's coming in, going out, and like what categories it's in, things like that.
Hmm.
But but I would like to the most important thing. So I don't have any debt. I have extra income coming in every month. The most important thing is determining where to allocate that income.
Okay, okay, I'm with you, man. Um, with the income, like with the allocation, like right now you're using Rocket Money. Where is your money going right now? Like, do you
It's
get paid? Oh, it's just
just
sitting in
sitting
your account.
sitting in my checking right now.
You don't invest?
I do. No, not really. No.
Okay. Because I saw your on your file, like it said like pay retirement, and then that was basically it. And then you were considering buying a property?
Yeah, yeah. That's currently my current goal is to it's sitting in my checking because I'm saving up for a down payment to in order to buy a rental property. Um, but I
Got it.
still need a little bit more.
Okay. The number of liquid cash is like sitting, is it below or over 20K in your account right now?
In my checking,
Yeah, liquid money.
yeah, it's like 22.5 right now.
Okay. You've been working in oil field for how long?
I leave and come back a lot. So I started the oil field 11 years ago, but I did it for 2 years. I left for 3 years. I did it for a year. I left for 2.5 years. I did it for 3 years. I I uh I like to kind of try different things. I moved to Washington for a while, and uh yeah. So I haven't stayed in the oil field for forever, and I don't
Okay.
plan on it. I don't feel stuck in it, but
Mhm.
um I
Right. How do you mean you don't feel stuck in it? What do you mean?
so what I was saying earlier was I want to you know, it's taking a toll on my body, and I want to make sure that I'm in a situation where I don't have to find another like high income job to support myself.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want, but at the same time, I don't I don't require that much income to live. My expenses are pretty low. So by that is what I mean when I say I don't feel stuck in it. Like I can do I can take a lower income job and still afford to live the same lifestyle. But
Yeah.
and so that's why I said that to to explain why I don't stay in the oil field, why I leave and I come back and I leave.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. With the, I guess, how long has you been, like, I know you said you've been on and off. How long
Hmm.
have you been working like this season for? Like, did you just start again, or how long have you been working?
I've been back for 3 years.
3 years. Okay. And
Yeah.
like you're making how much are you making after taxes? I think it says here 168, but is that gross?
Yeah, that's gross.
How much are you taking home every month?
Uh,
Like roughly.
every month?
Yeah.
Oh, like maybe like 9,500, something like
9,500 per month.
that.
And you said your living expenses are pretty low right now? Like what does that look like?
Um,
Like
let's
roughly
see.
per month.
Give me one sec. Probably 4,500 is what I usually spend on a monthly basis.
Gotcha. So that's like so essentially 4K per month, like every month set aside basically.
Not every month, but sometimes.
Okay.
Whenever I'm a little more frugal.
Okay. Well, yeah, because my next question was gonna be like where does that money go? Like the 5K?
Well, I just bought this house, and that was a pretty hefty expense. And so for the last few months, a lot of that money's been going toward um, setting this house up, getting it fixed up the way I like it.
Gotcha. Okay. Where did you invest? Like there where you're at right now?
Sorry?
Like what's the state that you invested in? I didn't catch like what state you were in earlier.
Oh, I'm in Mansfield, Texas.
Okay, so that's like is it an apartment or a house, single family?
A house.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how much you do? Like 400K, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
like purchase price?
Yeah, 400K was the purchase price.
FHA loan, so that's like
No, it was conventional.
oh okay. So oh okay, okay. How much did you put down then?
45,000.
And then okay, so we're still 350. still, like for the mortgage?
With everything, I'm closer to like 360, I think.
Okay, and is that 20 or 30 years?
30.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, I mean, yeah, man, like it's pretty much, well, let me just see here because I know on your form, one thing I didn't see here is like debt. Like, do you have any other debt outside of your mortgage?
No, I mean I've got 14,000, 13 or 14,000 on my card. That's it.
Out of what?
28?
28K available on credit. And that's just, is that like across all your cards or is that just one card?
Oh no, vehicle, car.
Oh, card. Gotcha. So okay, just basic card loan. But do you have any credit cards? Like any credit card debt?
Oh, I have tons of credit cards, but no debt. No.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. What do you have like available, like all across all your cards?
Oh, like li limit wise?
Yeah,
Probably probably like 110,000.
nice. Okay. So all this is super helpful information. What I would say is like, how long have you kind of been, well, you bought the property like legit like this month or like when did you buy that?
I bought it in August.
Okay, August.
Yeah.
August. And your monthly living expense is 4,500 and that includes the mortgage as well. Like that includes mortgage, rent, car, food, gas.
Yeah, so I rent one of my bedrooms to a friend,
Got it.
and so that's why my expenses are a little bit lower.
Gotcha. So that being said, man, like with the goal of you being able to like get out of the oil field, that sounds like that's the main thing you're looking for.
Hmm.
You making 9,500 bucks a month, essentially we would need 10K a month to be able to like step away from your job, essentially.
Hmm.
And how long have you been, I guess, like in this boat of like not being super organized, like feeling like you're not optimized with your finances?
Um, to be honest, I don't really feel like I'm like I feel like I don't feel like I'm like um keeping
You
terrible
said
track.
you weren't tracking, right? Like you weren't tracking or like
Yeah, I don't have, like I said, I don't have like a spreadsheet or anything like that. Um, I do I do use Rocket Money, and I do keep a mental note, which I know is not usually very effective, but it's been working all right for me. I'm not saying that it's something I need to continue, but I don't feel like I've like done terrible that way. You know what I mean?
okay.
But what was your question?
Like how long has that been the case for?
How long have I felt like I've been like falling behind? Is that what
Not
you're
falling
saying?
behind, but like just like not tracking and like not optimizing your money.
I don't know how optimized is optimized, you know?
Well, like it depends. Like 'cause I asked you earlier on the call, right? Like how long
Uh-huh.
like I asked you what do you feel like you would need from us? You said optimization, right?
Right.
So like the question is how long have you felt like you haven't been optimized?
I mean, I don't think I've ever been optimized. You know what I mean? Like there's always you can always improve.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense, man. Um
Um,
and like has that mental note like that, I guess tracking of just like mental how's that kind of, I know you said like it's not bad. You said like you wouldn't want to continue it, but like I guess how has that kind of impacted your ability to get closer to that, I guess like 10K per month goal, being able to replace your income and like buy more property and invest better?
um, can you ask the question again?
So with you not having like optimization, right, to your
Hmm.
liking, which is why you're on the call,
Yeah.
I guess with the current process of like just mental notes, just like essentially just like not having any spreadsheets or tracking, I guess like how has that like impacted your ability to, I guess, invest at the highest level, like to get to your 10K per month goal?
Um, I don't know. This seems like a pretty straightforward thing, right? Like it's
Because people, it's case by case, right? Like if
yeah.
if you're saying that it hasn't affected you much and like you're okay with how you're doing it now, like the biggest
Uh-huh.
question is like, well, why are we even on the call? Right?
Well, that's
If
the
there's no
thing.
like I'll put it this way,
Yeah.
if there's no clear like yeah, like why fix something that's not broken, basically.
Well, it's definitely not optimized though, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
would like to improve. And that's the purpose of the call
Hmm.
is improvement.
Hmm. So I guess like with that, I guess like with it not being fully improved, like I guess fully optimized, like that's I guess like that's the main problem. But I guess like what are some of the symptoms that you've kind of seen because of that lack of organization and clarity?
I will say that one thing where I've definitely been lacking is since I've bought this house,
Yeah.
um, I've been putting a lot of money into it, and it's making it a lot more difficult for me to keep track of where my finances are actually going, like where my income's actually going, because I haven't been tracking what I'm putting into the house, and I know it feels like my income has been lower, but I know it's also just because I've been putting
Yeah.
so much money into this damn house.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I mean, are you still able to set aside, I mean, after buying the house in August, are you still able to set aside 5K per month or like are you
Mm,
just getting by?
I'm doing better than getting by, but I'm definitely not, um, just because I keep on having more things come up that I need to, or not need, but that I want to, like, you know, changes I want to make, things like that.
Mhm.
I'm currently not saving 5K per month. That's just doable if I actually
Yeah.
stop spending money on this damn house.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay. So like how much did you save last month?
Last month, let's see.
Because
I
like I mean that, like the house isn't gonna go away, right? Like it's gonna stay. Oh, I think you're muted. I can't hear
There
you.
you
Oh,
go. Can you hear
there
me
you go.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Give me just 1 second. What, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I just can't see you.
Yeah, yeah, it's because I'm looking up, trying to see how much I actually saved last month.
Yeah.
Last month. Last month I only saved like 2,300.
Gotcha.
23 or was it 35? It's either 23 or 35. I need to recategorize my roommate's rent.
Got it. Okay. So like if things uh oh wait, are you I can't see you.
All right, can you hear me? There
Yeah,
we
there you
go.
go. Yeah, there you go.
It's-
So I guess like if nothing changed, right? Just so I can get the full picture,
Yeah.
just so I can get some more clarity. Like if nothing changed
hmm
and you just like we were being more reactionary with our expenses and kind of like just paying off the bills and the mortgage comes up and then stuff might happen with the house. Would that 2,300 stay consistent saved per month or would it be less or would it be more?
In what scenario?
In the scenario that we just keep on being like reactionary with our spending and like the house gets in the way and bills come up.
Oh, I mean, this is a temporary thing. The saved income will definitely increase. The money that I put in this house is going down every month. I'm just about where I want it to be.
Are you doing renovations right now?
No, no, it's a new build. It's new construction. I have to buy like furniture and gym equipment and things like that. That I just want to make the house mine. You know.
Gotcha. And are you planning on like renting both, I guess, rooms or one, is it one unit or two units?
It's one unit,
Okay.
three bedroom.
Is your
But
plan to
I'm
fully rent it out?
no, not right now. This I'm gonna live in this one for now. And the rental house that I'm looking into purchasing, I don't have a specific home in mind, but that one I'll just put 20% down on, and then I'll find renters. So
Okay. And so
I
when are you going to be like estimated like when do you think you'll be done with like all the miscellaneous furnitures and stuff like that?
for here for this house. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean probably 3 months. But I mean even then the expenses. I don't have a whole lot of expenses left. It's just been an expensive 6 months.
Yeah, I hear you. Um, do you roughly know how much you're going to be spending in the next 6 months for this house?
In the next 6 months for this house,
Yeah. Like,
like
is there any
and it,
massive like built like expenses coming up? Like, get to buy like a furnace or like anything crazy like that?
no, no, nothing. Everything's pretty much done. It's all small stuff now. Yeah,
Okay. So in the next 6 months, is your savings going to still be at 2,300 or is it going to be a lot higher than
it'll
2,300?
be higher. It'll be higher than that. Yeah, it should be higher than that.
Okay, cool,
Assuming my
man.
income, assuming my income stays the same.
Yeah. So like that being said, man, like with the main thing, like now that I kind of understand like the numbers and stuff like that, like this makes a little bit more sense. I guess since the main outcome is you trying to get out of your, I guess, job and like make investing or make passive income the priority, I guess. Like
Well,
when you say like, 'cause I mean, I get it, like working in oil fields and working like 2 weeks on, 1 week off, it's tough. Like I know people that do that. Um,
Mhm.
but I guess like has that like wear and tear, like the degrading or like the condition of your body like just start popping up, or has that been there for like the last like 3 years or like even 11 years?
Oh, I had a bad back before I got in the oil field, so it's
So
it's
worse then?
definitely getting worse. But no,
So it's getting worse then?
but yeah, it's definitely a lot worse than it was when I started.
Gotcha. I mean, why haven't you gotten another job net by now?
I kind of like the job, but also I mean the money is uh the I like the schedule a lot actually as well. I like having the consecutive days. Uh, but I haven't found any. Yeah, I haven't found anything comparable that is that has been a good option for me yet.
Hmm. Have you considered like starting a business or like increasing your active income somewhere else?
Yeah, I would I would be interested in potentially starting a business. I just need to I would need to buckle down and do some more research.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess on that, right? Because at the end of the day, like if you like your job, you like the money
Hmm.
that it makes, like the schedule, then I mean to get to 10K a month or like just to replace your income and even make that what you call it, the like the 5K minimum that we would have to make, that's gonna
Hmm.
take you a few years, right?
Right, right from investment income, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it could take, I mean, anomaly cases could take a year, could take 2 years, could take 10 years,
Hmm.
15 years. It just depends. It depends on how proactive we're being and how resourceful we're getting, right?
Hmm.
Now, like the question is like with everything that we kind of worked on right now, like I mean, like how just you personally, because I don't know how you feel or like what you're thinking of, but like how close do you feel like you're able to actually get even just that 5K per month, like passively? Like how far is that for you? Do you feel?
How far out?
Have you thought about that?
Passive, like are you saying without a job, like just like that, like managing finances would be, or investments would be my job, like just nothing else. I'm probably
Yeah,
still
how long would it take you to get to 5K, do you feel? Or how far do you feel like you are from that?
uh probably probably at least 5 years, more than that.
And your plans to do that through real estate?
Um, yeah, it's a very flexible plan, but yeah, that's the current mindset.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there are other ways to do that. Obviously if you put $500,000 in the stock market, then
Hmm.
that's that you just made it, right? That's their goal.
Yeah, yeah.
With real estate, you can get there a little bit sooner if you're raising
Hmm.
capital and you're getting cash flowing units. I guess like have
Right.
you do you know? even just with the house that you're in right now, like, or in the properties that you're looking to invest in, like, do you know roughly how much one unit, or for your next property, how much it would cash flow you?
Well, it depends on. No, I don't have a specific unit in mind, so I can't tell you what the cash flow would be on it. But I
Or
could
do
tell
do you
you,
know what market you want to invest in, or anything like that?
I can tell you right out of the gate, I'm probably not going to cash flow. Not much, if any. So, because I'm not gonna, I don't have a whole lot of capital to put down. So, my primary concern um, is just not being in a deficit, um, in the short term.
Right. So how long do we need to? Because I mean, I want to offer you perspective.
Yeah,
But before we even do that, like, how long would it take you to save up, um, 30K
30K from zero or from right now.
from what it says from zero? Yeah, from zero.
Uh, I could probably a year. I mean, a year comfortably, and then if I was really like buckling down, maybe maybe 9 months.
Okay. I'll just put a year because you never know, right?
Yeah, I know. Last
Um,
year, whenever I was trying to get my down payment for the house, last year I think I saved like 40 or 45 for the house, just for the down payment. So yeah, it's
so if
feasible.
we do the math, right? Because I mean, I used to work with a lot of real estate. I used to work for a really big real estate consulting firm, and they helped people invest in the States. So
Okay.
I know pretty easily where you could cash flow and how much it would be, especially for a beginner. I mean,
Okay.
the cheapest market with the highest potential cash flow is probably Cleveland, Ohio. Texas is not really,
Yeah.
it's not really beginner friendly,
Hmm.
because you need a lot more capital to start. And there's also a lot of fees and insurance and taxes and BS that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Florida is also probably not an option right now. It's just way too expensive. Um, but yeah, I would say like Midwest America, like Ohio,
Yeah.
you're looking at probably conservatively on a property where you would put 30K, which I mean
Hmm.
that's usually how much a down payment would cost of renovations, all that stuff. You're
Yeah.
probably looking at like minimum, I would say like not like 8 to 9% return. So like that's probably like less than, let's just conservatively, if we're not talking about like insurance or like a tenant dying, then we're
Yeah.
talking about like less than $300 a month for one unit. Now, as you get into
Yeah.
multifamily, right, $300 cash flow, positive cash flow. If you get
Yeah.
into multifamily, obviously the margins get higher, but you need a lot more money to get into multifamily. You have to raise
Yeah.
capital. So if it's $300, especially if it's a market you haven't invested in, and you're not in Ohio, which is another factor. Like,
Yeah.
if it's $300 per unit, for us to get to even pay, it would take 10 years,
Yeah.
right? And the reason why I bring that up is because right now you're approaching a situation where not only are we being like reactionary with our spending, like why you're coming to us for, but if we like apply that mindset where we need to save money to invest,
Yeah.
it's going to take us a lot longer.
It seems like you're leading me toward some sort of an end goal here. What is it that you're trying
Raising
to
capital.
suggest? Huh?
You would need to raise capital.
Yeah.
If you want to get to K a month in 5 years, which
Hmm.
which is also like an anomaly case, like not everybody does that, you would need
Right.
to raise a lot of capital.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So my question to you is like, do you know anyone that, or any partners that would willingly want to give you K
Uh,
every year?
but I'm I'm gonna start you over there. I don't know what you're getting at.
So your goal is to replace your income, correct?
Yeah.
And like you're coming to us to like help you manage your finances a little bit better and like
Yeah.
obviously do all that stuff. But we're not just like a budget tool.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like we also have other opportunities like growing your money, which is like also real estate investment,
Okay.
syndications, and yeah, like no one like there's always going to be like two types of investors. The one is like the one that works a job, saves up as much as they can to invest, and
Right.
then they kind of buy one unit a year, which is like pretty average, and then it takes them like a decade or two to get to their income goal.
I see. And then the alternative would be raising capital.
Exactly. So if you
Okay.
haven't considered that before, my question is like, do you know anyone that like actively lends to people and is able to give people money to invest?
I don't believe I do. No.
So that's where we would come in, right? And that's something that's super important for me to know because that is 100% something that in our just in our group you can
Mm-hmm.
mingle with and you can connect with accredited investors, right?
Okay.
So that's something I'm just going to put a pin on just to think about
Right. Okay.
is 100% we can help you with your tracking, but what's more important is helping you get to your goal, which is to replace your income.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So gotcha. And so that being said, the last thing that I would really need to know, man, now that we kind of know the numbers, like what it would take to get there,
Yeah.
um, like it sounds like you've been kind of thinking about getting into real estate for a while, or like just investing in general. Um, it sounds like you've been kind of like in that mind space of like I need to like start being very serious with my money, right? Because it sounds like
Yeah.
you've been in the oil field for now 11 years, and then the last 3 years you were able to buy one unit, right? Which is good. So I guess like in the last 3 years, we'll just talk about the last 3 years. The yeah, like that reactionary spending, like the not having everything tracked. I guess what have you done as outside of just Rocket Money and like maybe looking at guides online, or just like free stuff? What sort of like advanced training or like mentorships have you done to like help you get your finances to the next level?
This is the first time I've made an attempt to yeah, to reach out to a
Awesome.
service.
Awesome, man. Congrats. First of many. Now, is that like have you considered like what have you considered ever getting into a program like before?
Uh Man,
Like
not
what
really. It would have to be the right one, you
for
know.
sure.
But it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's definitely uh it would have to be one where I could align my views with, you know what I mean?
I'm hearing you. I guess like what would those views be specifically? Like what do you feel like prevented you from getting into a program sooner?
You say what prevented me from getting into a program sooner?
Yeah. So you said
Um, I
views.
I
What?
haven't I haven't really explored other programs, you know what I mean? So I wasn't looking into it. I've kind of there's always been like a bit of an ebb and a flow with my finances, because
Mhm.
of the jobs that I work. Usually, when I'm not in the oil field, I don't usually save a whole lot of money because my income's usually lower. I get by, but then whenever I get back in the oil field, you know, at that point, I have there are several times where I've had like a decent savings, and then
Right.
um, I failed to utilize it effectively. Um, so this is the yeah, I guess this is the first time where I actually started to get more serious, where I actually like, like, okay, I
Yeah,
gotta get started now. So
for
I guess
sure.
uh have, I'm starting to feel it physically, and so I'm starting to feel more pressed for time. I think that's what
Mm,
it mostly is.
I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes like, that makes sense. I guess as far as like just so I can also get the like the full picture. I would even just say the last like few months, right? We'll just talk about like the last year, right? When you were planning to buy a house and like you bought the house and then like you started feeling like your income was kind of like dwindling, but it wasn't. So like just like all those things that kind of happened. I guess like because you've been feeling this way for a while now. I mean like
Well,
what do you
one one thing I would like to point out
yeah.
regarding that, where I said I felt like my income was dwindling, what it was. So
Mhm.
the at the same time that I purchased the house, I
Yeah.
also received a pay cut.
Mm.
And so I was having difficulty determining where I was feeling the squeeze from, like whether I was feeling it from the pay cut or from the additional expenses. And I'm sure it's
Yep.
both, but trying to figure out which one was affecting me more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like we definitely need to identify where you're bleeding, right? Or else you're just gonna bleed out. Um,
Right.
so I guess because of that factor as well, I mean, dude, my honest question for you, man, is like what prevented you from like getting resourceful and like finding the help?
And you said in finding help.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think anything. I mean, this here I am, right? So,
Yeah. But like it's also like a few months later, right? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if you I'm not sure if you've ever like broken a bone or anything like that, but
Uh-huh.
typically like the first reaction is to get help, right? Go to a hospital,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Address the symptoms, find the problem. So my question to you is like, what prevented you from
A
fixing a
broken
broken
bone
leg?
is a lot more acute and instant, you know, like that's something that demands reaction immediately.
Okay,
I
like a cut. Let's say you get like a small cut.
okay.
The first reaction would be to bandage it, address it, so that it doesn't, is so that it can stop bleeding, right?
Yeah, normally I would say so. Maybe I'm a little uh I don't know. Maybe because my first reaction is to assess whether it needs a bandage. Um,
Hmm.
so that's I guess that's the difference here.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure, right? Because at the end of the day, like if that is the case, then great, man. Like that's awesome. We're aligned, we're on the same page. But like
Yeah.
I'm hearing a few different things, right? And I just want
Okay.
to I just want to address that because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, and like if we want to help you out, the
Hmm.
most important thing is self-awareness. Not saying you're not being self-aware, because honestly, you're actually a very self-aware person. It's
No,
just that
I'm sure I've contradicted myself a couple
yeah.
times.
It's just that we need I want to make sure that we're both on the same page so that I know like what exactly we're dealing with, right? So it's like
Right.
um if you felt like it wasn't something that, or sorry, if you were still assessing whether or not it was something that you needed help with, I guess the question is like how long did you feel like you were trying to figure out where your money was going and like why you were
Oh, so
making
you know
left?
another thing, I guess. Okay, I think I also I couldn't tell you why, but like certain
I can probably give you like a hint. I can not a hint. I can tell. Can I guess why? Because usually this is the case for most people. And you let me know if this is not the case. But
yeah, yeah,
I
go
would
for it.
I would say like the biggest reason why, and especially with finances too, it's
Uh-huh.
not just with social media or like online stuff, but especially when it comes down to like getting help financially or like getting resourceful to like find either a financial advisor or a coach, right?
Uh-huh.
Usually the first reaction for people is like, well, do I really need it, right? But then
Yeah.
they end up getting in this vicious cycle. But the do I really need it is just the symptom of the problem. And the problem, which what I would want to guess is just that like for most people, it's they don't think that coaches or getting help in that aspect is like worth it, or it's like not like it's just not
Right.
either not safe or like uncertain or like this is not realistic or scammy.
Yeah, you know, I totally get that. And I think I fall in that line there a lot. I have it's probably one of my more toxic traits, but I have a real issue with wasted effort. Um,
Yeah,
and so I don't like to act on things that are um ambiguous, you know.
for sure. And it's good that you're here, right? To determine
Yeah.
whether like the ambiguity is real or not. But just so we're both on the same page, man, like can you see how the way of thinking has like kind of led us here to where we
Hmm.
are now?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And that's all I need to hear, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like your job here is to figure out whether or not it's a waste of time or not. I'd love to help you with that and figure that out with you right now.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that I would ask though is like with Yeah, that helps a lot. It actually clears up a lot. My biggest question for you then would be like the like there's always going to be like two types of people
Uh-huh.
in business, life, real estate, you name it. Um, the first person is someone who I guess kind of just treads on, like they really like to do things on their own. Um, they get resourceful online and just kind of like duct tape things together on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the other person is someone who like understands the value of mentorship, invests into their skill sets, and kind of like just unlocks that, I guess, experience that they're paying for through a coach or a course or whatever. My question to
Right.
you is like, who do you feel kind of gets to their goals faster?
I mean, 100% the person who, who looks toward mentorship. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, for
um,
sure.
I definitely agree with that. I,
Because you'd be surprised, like the amount of people that I speak with. That's usually the first thing that I hear, like, or I sense on the call, which is
yeah.
why like a lot of people are kind of closed off. Not you, but like just majority.
Uh-huh.
So addressing that is super important because like my question too would be like, what happens if we essentially just like cement that way of thinking and we don't like we're not open to a different perspective of like exploring options or maybe considering coaching? Like
Right.
what happens if nothing changes and we just go on the same trajectory? Like how would that look like for you?
Um, well, there's no right now there's no world for me where nothing changes. Trajectory is changing regardless at this point in my life. Um, and right now it's just determining which direction.
For
Um,
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, change will always happen. We all
Yeah.
get older, we all get more savings in the account, but it's not more towards like, are you gonna like stay working in the field forever? Because obviously not. But the question
Yeah.
is like, if you if we don't get over that way of thinking of like
Hmm.
the uncertainty or trust online,
Right.
I guess how would life look like at that point for you?
Um,
If we don't get the skill, like if we don't get the skill sets or like we don't get resourceful enough to like know exactly how to track our finances or maybe raise capital or get to our 10K goal a lot faster. Like how would that look like at that point?
um, yeah, I mean, there's a wide range there, but there's part of that range is pretty bad. So, you know what I mean?
It's what, sorry?
I said there's a wide range of possibilities there, but a good portion of that is not so great. So,
Yeah. And I know you know that. It's just that it's important to know these things. I mean, I guess before we kind of dive into the program, then like my question to you, and again, not because like this qualifies you or like because I want you to like not because you have to like impress me or like whatever. It's just very honest, like how committed are we to essentially just like becoming that person that I guess like invests into their skill set, gets all the information despite that feeling of like, you know, online uncertainty and stuff like that.
um,
You don't have to,
hmm?
because you don't have to. That's all I was saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're saying how are you saying are you I'm just trying to get what you're asking here. Are you asking how committed I am to the program? Is that what
No,
you're
no, no,
saying?
no, no. I'm just asking like how committed are you to becoming the person that like invests into their skill set through something like this?
Um,
Because it's I guess it's something that we've been putting off for a while.
yeah, yeah.
You agree?
This is the furthest that I've gotten with this. And you know, it's difficult to make a decision with limited information.
Hmm.
Um, so
But if we never try to get it,
sorry.
but if we never try to get the information,
Uh-huh.
like we would basically just be doing the same thing we've been doing for the last like 5 months. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah, I totally agree.
Because at the end of
Uh,
the day, like I'm not saying you have to sign up right now. Obviously, like you
uh-huh.
need to know what you're buying. But what
Yeah.
I would tell you though, man, just being very honest with you, like I'm not sure how deep you went into Brennan's story, but like everyone, myself,
Yes.
you, Elon Musk, like legit anyone in the history of the world, no matter how wealthy they are or poor they are,
Hmm.
all prone to that level of uncertainty.
Yeah,
right?
oh
Whether
yeah.
it's business transactions or real estate deal, a program, like there's always going to be that thing in the back of our head of like, or that
Hmm.
little devil on the shoulder that says like, this is fake, or like you can't
Yeah,
trust people, right?
yeah.
But the difference between person A versus person A being the
Mhm.
person that invests into their skill set versus the one that never does, it's
As they
not the
find out.
it's not the absence of fear.
Yeah,
It's not the absence of like uncertainty or the 100% guarantee truth or guarantee of certainty because nothing is ever certain. Nothing
right,
is ever guaranteed. The difference though is just it's courage.
right.
Courage is
So
it's not the absence of fear. The triumph over it. So my question to you is like how courageous do you want to be? Like and actually embody that role instead of just
yeah,
like being person B.
it's I don't know. I have a weird relationship with money. As far as like courage goes, like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't feel fearful of losing everything, really. So that's not really. There's not like a fear there.
Yeah.
Because even if I lost everything, I don't. I mean, life would change, but I don't really. I'd overcome it. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, um, I guess I feel so. I feel like, this conversation has gone a lot toward like a lot toward uh why am I drawing a blank right here? Um
Commitment,
evaluating
persistence.
like toward evaluating my mindset toward the program. Um
Yeah.
and the it's it's difficult for me to know, like, I still don't really know anything about the program. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of this is really just trying to figure out, who I am and what my financial situation is.
Mhm.
But
Have you ever heard the quote, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink?
yeah, for sure.
So, and yeah, like literally, I'm gonna break down how the program works in a second, and like how much it costs. It's
Okay.
6K.
Okay.
I'll explain why it's 6K and what that includes. But yeah, that's not something that I want to hide or make you feel like, oh, like I'm stringing you along. No, it's the most important thing is that like, look, here's the situation.
Yeah.
We got what you need,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a reason why there are clients in our program that are crushing right now. I'm sure you've seen the results and the people that are inside Budget Dog.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never a matter of like just in life, it's never a matter of how much time someone has or how much money someone has or even like even how much help or resources they have.
Yeah.
It's always more important is like the character and like how committed someone is to getting resourceful and doing whatever it takes, right? Because it's like if you
Mm-hmm.
go to like I'm sure you work out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go to a gym, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see fat people and ripped people.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between the two of them? And they're using the same equipment. Like what's the difference?
Right. I mean, I would say education and dedication, pretty much.
Education, dedication, diet, routine. Maybe the other one has a coach. Maybe the one has more experience, has more wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it's like it's just a matter of like how committed someone is to getting that wisdom. Because without that, it's like
Mm-hmm.
sure, like we could just tell you what the program includes and how much it costs, but that would also mean like yeah, like we essentially wouldn't be able to evaluate like whether or not it would be a good fit for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even there are people, dude, by the way, like I spoke to a couple this morning, dude, they were loaded and they needed us because their financial advisor was messing everything up and like
Yeah.
whatever, but they were in that vicious cycle, like
Right.
10 years of avoiding to get extra help because of trust, because of uncertainty. And the
Mm-hmm.
second that I pointed that out, they backed away and they legit left the call. And I was like, wow, that's why they're in that situation.
Right.
So that's why we're doing this, man. It's not like a Tony Robbins seminar or anything like that. It's legit because like we only want to work with people that are serious and like they actually understand like what we're doing. Because dude, if you tell me right now like you would be able to No, you'd be able to, but like if you have the connections to raise capital or like get your finances in order,
Hmm.
you would have already done that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what I would say, man, is like in terms of the program, how we will help you, dude, is like we have really good connections to not connections, we
Hmm.
have really good opportunities outside of just the tracking stuff and the budget stuff. Like that's easy. I would even say it's
Hmm.
secondary. What's more important is finding a way and a strategy to invest your money smart, not only in real estate, but like diversifying it in like in just different investment vehicles like stocks, whatever, crypto. That way we can increase our active income,
Yeah.
potentially shorten the time period of saving 30K in 1 year. And
Hmm.
on top of that, giving you the chance and the opportunity to work with people that are willing to give you money or like you can make connections with people that you could potentially raise capital for. And all of the stuff that we're talking about, by the way, on the opportunity side, in January, it's not going to be available because we're actually going to be doing that's a separate service. But anyone
Hmm.
who has joined this year, we're grandfathering them in on all the investment deals that we have. That's like if they want to do a syndication or they want to partner with someone, like those are everyone's getting access to that, and
Yeah.
you don't need to have accredited investor status, which usually takes years to get. You automatically get that by being in the program.
Right. Okay.
So that's why it's so important to like have these conversations because you wouldn't believe me, bro. Like not everybody is qualified. And it's not
Mhm.
because of the condition of the wallet, it's just the condition of the mind.
Right.
So my question to you is like how committed are you to, I guess, becoming that person who is able to not make decisions based off of uncertainty. Sorry, not
Hmm.
make decisions off of certainty and like trust, but off of logic, data, and self-belief and courage.
Hmm. So, so let's say that um, you know, that I joined the program.
Yeah.
Um, what what would the first step look like?
Yeah. Yeah. So we can go into like how it works and how we would break it down. But despite all that, like how committed are you to becoming the person to finally invest in himself?
Oh, I'm very committed. Like my mindset has changed a lot over the last, over the last probably the last years where I've really gotten serious about it.
So I need
Um,
to. So
yeah.
before we dive in, like you feel like it's time to make a change then?
Oh, it's definitely the change is coming. Either way, with with or without this, it's change is happening.
Yeah. But
Um,
like you feel like now is time for a change.
yeah,
Okay. So that being said, like how the program would work out, I just need to double check if my next call is showing up.
yeah,
Um, but what I would say is this, right? Because what we would still have to do, by the
yeah,
way,
yeah. Mhm.
is just because we got on the first call, like what we would need to do is we would need to schedule a second call because I need to take all the information that we didn't have, like the debt, the money, the cash flow that you have,
Right.
the goal, and then we would essentially meet again after I talk to Brennan and the team. That way we can have like
Oh,
a very clear plan of what we're doing, right?
okay.
It's not just a one size fits all approach. This is not just a course or a
Yeah,
thing. It's like we're legit meeting with you multiple times a week and like holding you accountable.
yeah. I've already noticed, just with the since the way this call has gone, um, it's been, uh, I can't think of the right term, but basically,
Confronting
well, yeah, confronting, but I think, and actually that is a different,
accountability.
idea. Um, but it seems more intentional than, than a lot of what I expected. So like I said, I've never really looked into something like this,
Yeah.
but I have looked into I said that, but now that I think about it, there was another. It was kind of like just like a fiduciary financial advisor I was looking into.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and I had a call with them, and the that. part of me was kind of expecting something more like that, and then was when we said the way this call's been going, it's definitely like I said, it seemed a lot more intentional and like
Do you want to know the difference between a mentorship and a financial advisor?
yeah,
The difference is that if you go through a mentorship, you don't need a financial advisor. But
right.
not only that, financial advisors don't make decisions in your best interest. They make
Mm-hmm.
it in theirs because they're trained to sell the packages that they need to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have like at this point we're booking like 45 calls a day for
Okay.
this program because people are fed up with that, like financial advisors giving them crappy
Mm-hmm.
advice or like not taking risks or just playing it safe.
Right.
Um, but yeah, but like I said, dude, what we would have to do anyways is I would still need to take a step back
Right.
and talk to the team
Mm-hmm.
to check like the availability on that and like to see if it's like if we can qualify for that and then also just get a good understanding of like the plan, right?
Right. Okay.
It's 6 months, it's really intentional. So it's like what we want to do, man.
So it's a 6 month.
It's a 6 month engagement, but you're getting lifetime access to a few things, right?
Okay.
Which is like the opportunity, the group, the connections. You obviously you and I would be friends. You have my phone number. Like I'm not going to cut you off in 6 months, right? Um, like, but that's what we would have to do though. So, because I do have a call coming up. Like I said, the
Yeah.
investment's usually 6K, typically. That way you can just kind of think about it. There are
Mm-hmm.
ways to make it work for people that don't have the full investment or like if they want to break it up. So don't get super caught up on the 6K because what I would tell you is that like before I go, let me just show you this. Like this was this month, by the way. This is like 15 days ago. Brendan posted this in our group.
Okay.
You can see on the screen.
Yes, I can see it.
So yeah, he posted this 16 days ago. People that are in your shoes, way worse in your shoes, at your shoes, a little bit better in your shoes, but like you're in a good spot. You're not in a bad spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely need help. Not saying that you're like better off without us. I'm just saying you're in a marginally better position than most people that are like
Right. Right. Needs
crippling
improvement.
generational debt. So on average, savings within 6 months is 29,000
Mm-hmm.
because we cut expenses, increase income or increase investment.
Yeah.
And then average expense reduction is 20%. So that tracking and the AI stuff that we do, the automation is 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a month. Once you get tracking on that, you're able to usually see a cut in expenses. We've had people even go as high as like 30 or 40%, but 20 is average. And then for someone like yourself, like the 34 percentile, which I would put you in that category, the
Okay.
average net worth increase in 6 months is 80K.
Okay. What what is the 34th percentile?
Like people like you, because like the other 74% are people that like need a little bit longer to build net worth because they're like just in crippling debt,
I see. Okay.
right? But yeah, with
Uh,
you, we can that would be something that would be pretty. Again, it's average for people in your shoes.
right. Right.
So that being said, man, like I said, I do have to wait. Let me just see something really quickly, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, look, I do have to jump, man.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, dude, really appreciated the conversation, just like how honest and self-aware you've been.
Hmm.
I'm confident that like when I get news and if we can actually help you, like
Yeah.
that Brendan and the team, we would do a really good job with you as long as you're willing to be coachable, as long as you're willing to drink the water when we lead you to
Right.
it, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do is this, man. Like I'm literally full for until New Year's, but I can probably find a spot for Monday because I'll probably hear back from the team tonight or tomorrow.
You talking about this upcoming Monday?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
can
I
I can do like same time Monday.
yeah, that's well, what's the latest you can possibly do?
Latest
I'm
I can
sleeping.
do, latest I can do is 7:30 p.m. my
Okay.
time. So that's your central.
Yeah.
So that's 6:30 your time. Does that work?
Yeah, that would be perfect. I'm switching over to night shift. So I'll be sleeping during the days starting next week.
Okay, beautiful. So let me just send you the invite. And then yeah, I mean, but with everything that I said though, man, like You feel good, despite you not even knowing how he can directly help you, but like just based
Yeah,
off what you've
no, this
seen.
is pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. What I will do though is I'll send you some case studies. I'll send you like 60. We have a spreadsheet of like 68 videos. We have like 100 videos, but there's like 60 videos that like will really kind of in your spot.
Okay.
Like real people, we interviewed them and they had that transformation. So I'm gonna send you those videos. You can hammer those out if you want, and then I'll send you some like resources and some other stuff. Sound good?
Okay. Yeah.
So did you get the invite for Monday?
Let me double check. I believe I did. Yes, I got it right here.
Yeah. All right, dude. You have my number, okay? I texted you, so that's my personal phone number.
Okay.
All right. Have a good weekend.
All right.
See you
You
later.
too.
Bye.